All praises to the Most High, Ahaya. This is Brother Holly here on the AHAYAH'S channel with the Spirit of Truth broadcast for this set apart day. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there who are walking in the truth, the wearers of white, the keepers of the commandments, and those that call upon the Most High, Ahaya, out of a pure heart. All my love to you, every last one of you. Shout out especially to Hobby Magnified. It's good to see you again today, sister. Take care of yourself. Keep going. Please check out our channel. Hobby Magnified is her channel. Check it out. As sister said today, she's going hard in the paint. So it's straight, no chasing. And I like a special shout out and request for prayer for Brother Lacey, who I was recently today reacquainted with after multiple years. We talking maybe 7-8 years. I ain't heard from this brother. I heard from him earlier today, and he asked for prayer. He's pretty much at a pinnacle, at a junction point in his life. Please join me praying for Brother Lacey, that the Most High would direct him in the way he should go and be his rear guard and be the light on his path, and that the Most High will be glorified in all things that brother says and does going forward. In the name of Yeshua the Messiah. Hallelujah. So be it. Now, the Most High started dealing with me a few moments ago on what this second set apart day message should be. And what he started dealing with me is talking about those who are within and those who are without. Are you an insider or are you an outsider? That's important, because insiders get everything, outsiders get nothing at all. So hopefully it's very important to you to know your status. It's just like knowing if you positive or negative with the pandemic. Know your status. Are you an insider or are you an outsider? Let's see what the scriptures say about the description of an insider. We're in Revelation chapter 22. Let's look at starting at verse 14. It says, "Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city." Now the city is talking about is the New Jerusalem, which comes down from on high from the Father himself. It's not talking about that Jerusalem that's over in the land of Jeshurun or the land of Canaan right now, that's being trodden down by the Gentiles right now. Matter of fact, it says in the book of Joel that when Jerusalem is made holy, that no stranger shall set his foot in. That's found in the book of Joel chapter 3. So we know that Jerusalem is talking about over there in the Middle East is not the Jerusalem that's the holy city. It just isn't. In Galatians chapter 3, I believe it is, it says that Jerusalem that now is in bondage with her children. So if all your allegiance is to that Jerusalem that now is, you're in bondage. The book of Hebrews, or Jeshurun, thank you for that, sister, says in the 12th chapter, "Here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." So the city that we are citizens of is the heavenly Jerusalem, which is coming down from the Father, and it's going to be set on the new. It's going to be set in the new earth, under the new heaven, wherein dwelleth righteousness, and we are citizens of that city, not any of this world. This world ain't our home, children. This world got a date with the oven. This world got a date with the fire. This world got a date to be destroyed. It's going to be completely wiped out, all the works thereof, according to 2 Peter chapter 3. Everything here on this planet is going to be burnt to a cinder. And the Most High is going to rematrix this place and call it the new heaven and the new earth, and he's going to fill it with righteousness and his righteous people. All praise to the Most High for that. Verse 15. I'll read verse 14 again. "Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs." Now, are those Canaanites or Canaanites? I think they're Canaanites. I think those dogs is referred to are so-called Gentiles. the other nations, because it mentions in verse 14 that we enter in through the gates. Now, when it talks about the description of the new heaven and the new earth and the new Jerusalem, when it describes the new Jerusalem, it says the new Jerusalem has 12 gates, and those gates are named for the 12 sons of Jacob. If you're not a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're not getting in to the holy city. There's no entrance for you. If you're not keeping his commandments, you have no right to the tree of life, and you don't have a visa to get through them gates. You got to be a commandment keeper. You got to keep the Sabbath. You got to not be committing adultery. You got to not be thievery. You can't be killing. You can't be bearing false witness. You can't be taking his name in vain. You can't be bound before your idols. Quit lusting after your neighbor's wife and their neighbor's things and any other thing belonging to your neighbor. Leave it alone. Amend your ways. Rend your heart, not your clothes. Clean yourself up, heathen. Wow, that's pretty strong. You can handle it though. It says, verse 15, just Revelation 22:15, says, for without a dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth to make a lie. If you're on the outside, you are those people. You're the whoremongers, you're the murderers, you're the adulterers, you're the liars, and all those people go into the lake of fire. Sorcerers, lake of fire. If you're an outsider, lake of fire. If you're an insider, tree of life. It's just that clear. So let's find out from the Gospels what Yeshua Messiah said who the insiders were. I'm turning to Mark chapter 4. I just dropped my spot. I got it back now. Mark chapter 4. Let's start reading verse 10. It's the words of Yeshua. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked him of the parable. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of AHAYAH, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. And he's going to tell you why he spoke to the outsiders in parables. Verse 12, that seeing they may see and not perceive. He's not trying to explain it to the outsiders. He's speaking to them in parables that they will see, but not perceive, and hearing that they may hear and not understand. He's not trying to get them to understand anything. Why? They're outsiders. Lest at any time they should be converted and their sins shall be forgiven them. He's not interested in them being converted. He just said it. He's not interested in forgiving their sins. They're outsiders. Let's read it again. I know this is revelation to you. Verse 11, and he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of AHAYAH, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables, that they might not get it. And he said, verse 13, and he said unto them, know ye not this parable? And how then will you know all parables? Now he's going to give you the key to understanding all the parables. The sower sows the word, and these are they that by the wayside, when the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan comes immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. Now, if you're an outsider, you're hearing the same message. But if you're a wayside here, it's just going one end out the other. Satan come immediately, got you thinking about something else. Satan has something walk right back. You say, squirrel. There you go. Verse 16, and these are they likewise that are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness. They just praising the Most High. And have no root in themselves. Please highlight that. And so and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arise for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. As soon as people don't invite you to something, or don't want to keep company with you anymore because you saved, you get all offended by the word you heard. You go try to find somebody else to tell you something different. You're an outsider. Verse 18, and these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things enter in, choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful. They care about what happens here too much. They're too bound up in current events. Like it matters in the grand scheme of things. It really doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It really don't. And don't get all caught up in running after riches. Did not Paul, whom you trust, say the love of money is the root of all evil? And you're going to pierce yourself through with many sorrows if you do that? Leave it alone. Hear the word. Be content with what such things as you have. Be content. Know how to abound. Know how to be abased. In whatever state you find yourself in, therewith be content. Paul, whom you trust, said that, under the inspiration of the Spirit of the Most High, AHAYAH. All right, I got to continue. Verse 20, and these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it, and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, some 100-fold. When you hear the word and you receive it and you act on it, you're not just a hearer but a doer, and the word bears fruit, some 30, some 60, some 100-fold, that's the signal that you're a commandment keeper. That's the signal that you have a place at the table, and that these words were given to you to understand. You're not an outsider. You're an insider. You're a child of the Most High, AHAYAH. All praise to AHAYAH.